Welcome to another video. Today we have a lot of news because at PAX West, Steelwool had an amazing FNAF booth. We'll get to that later. But they had a booth where you can play a Secret of the Mimic demo. And since we got the demo, we got our first full look at the Jack in the Box character from the first trailer. And we got a summary of the demo, possible new characters that might be in the game. And the voice of the Jack in the Box clown was leaked. So let's just get right into it. Obviously there's spoilers, especially when we get to the demo summary and the voice. So if you don't want to be spoiled, just skip those parts. But first, let's talk about the PAX booth for Five Nights at Freddy's. It looks amazing. There's a prize counter. There's a stage. I think that's the same FNAF 6 stage. There's neon lights of Bonnie, Chica, Foxy. There's a Freddy one, but there's no picture of it. There's also a Freddy Funko statue. I think this was at Funko one time, and now it's here. And yeah, you see the FNAF movie sign, you see the props, and you see this big cupcake for the 10th anniversary. Here's some more pictures. We got a neon light of the Pizzaplex sign. We got an arcade game of Ultimate Custom Night, which is playable over there. Also, beside the arcade game of Ultimate Custom Night, the puppet is here, and she looks amazing. Alright, so at PAX West, the full design for the Jack in the Box character was revealed, and here it is. So this is the Jack in the Box clown. And it's probably the Mimic. So here's the design. It has green eyes instead of the yellow Mimic eyes. And from the demo, it could stretch its hands, I think. And that makes sense from this. But yeah, she's creepy and kind of ugly. But yeah, this was one way to reveal the design of the Jack in the Box character. Don't know a name yet, I think. But here's your first look. Alright, let's talk about the demo summary that was released. So Coda, who was someone at PAX that played the demo for Secret of the Mimic, gave a summary on the demo. So there were two levels in the demo, one called the Manager's Office and one called the Chase. It's like free roaming VR, so basically Hello Neighbor VR, which Steelwool also worked on. I hope this isn't a game that comes out as VR first. Hopefully it comes out as a VR and flat game. But the game is set in a toy factory. So people were hoping it's in a, carnival, which would make sense because of the clown character. But no, it's in a toy factory, which makes sense why there's a Jack in the Box. And there were new characters that were revealed, but we're going to get to that later. And they kind of make sense with the toy factory. But a toy factory reminded me of Poppy Playtime a little bit, because that's a toy factory also. But hopefully Secret of the Mimic is different. The location had Fredbear Family Diner posters and SB extras drawn on the walls. And also there's a schematic for a mascot version of Mr. Hippo. Could this mean that Mr. Hippo and the Mediocre Melodies started as mascots? That we'll get some lore on them. That I'm excited for that. So in the manager's office, you have to wind the box that's in the trailer, the Jack in the Box, and it reveals the clown character that we saw before. And here it says, who I believe is voiced by Marta. She voiced Gregory, Roxy, Mystic Hippo, and Vanny. But I don't think anyone remembers Vanny. But stay tuned, we'll get to that because there's a video of the actual voice. But when you open a door in the manager's office, it takes you to a hallway leading to a mail room featuring an NPC reminiscent of the staff bots who sort the mail. There's gonna be staff bot-like characters in this game. Hopefully not as annoying as the staff bots in Security Breach. You find a generator, and then the Jack in the Box character comes in the office and tears it up. And the animation is really good. I believe that because Steelwool is amazing with the animation. And you go to a vent and it falls through. That's where the manager's office minigame ends. So in the chase minigame, It looks like you're deeper in the factory. And then the Jack in the Box character chases the player until you get into an elevator, and then you have to activate it and start the chase. Chase is pretty standard Poppy Playtime-esque chase scene. Okay, so it's like Poppy Playtime. Okay. You keep seeing the Jack in the Box hand slam the walls to the left and right of you. You escape from the Jack in the Box character through another hole in the floor, and you climb through a vent and hear the puppet's music box from the trailer. The demo ends with the Jack in the Box character finding you in the vent, grabbing you, and then it falls through again. It was a short demo, that's why not that much happened in it. The toy factory sounds interesting, but what if I told you we got to see some of it? Here you go. So we get to see the toy factory in a bunch of cameras, obviously featured in Secret of the Mimic. But yeah, there's hallways, there's this area that says Big Top, I think, with posters. But they might be the ones we're going to be talking about later, that teases a new character. I don't really know what's going on here. I think this is a vent. Don't know what's going on here though. This is a hallway, bunch of windows. And right here it's a hallway, but you can see a shadow of a mascot. Could be any mascot. Could be the mascots the Mimic wears, or it could be something new. And there's also a shadow over here that has like spiky hair, and this looks like that, like a lion, or I don't remember what animal it is, but that suit the Mimic wears in Ruin, that could be that suit. Alright, here's a close-up of the camera that was missing in that other picture, and this looks like a parts and service room. You can see there's a security door, and you can see that there's a hand right here. Can't recognize anything else, but this is probably a parts and service room. Yeah. Alright, next, let's go to the possible new characters that are gonna be in this game. So there are posters around PAX that were featured in Secret of the Mimic, and here's the first one. Be yourself. So it's a bee, and I think this is teasing that there's gonna be a bee character in this game, or that there's gonna be a bee toy, because this is a toy factory, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a mascot suit that the Mimic wears, or a suit that just comes to life. Or the next one, it's a poster that says welcome, and it has two frogs, a snake, I think, and then a hippo. And allegedly, in the demo, there's a schematic for Mr. Hippo mascot suit, and this might be an early version of Mr. Hippo. The frog could be an early version of Happy Frog. It has the same yellow thing on her head. Alright, the next one is this. It says, need a hand? Is this a caterpillar, or... I don't know what this is. It has multiple hands, obviously gonna be a villain. Or it's just a toy, just like Poppy Playtime. Like in Poppy Playtime, the flower guy, I don't think he's ever an enemy. But there's multiple posters of him around the toy factory. So the same thing could happen in this game. But I think this might be a villain. But yeah, if you know what this creature is, put in the comments. Looks like he has a mustache. He has Monty-like glasses. Don't really know what he is, but yeah. Alright, the next photo is a picture of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and it says coming soon. So this makes sense because the game is set in 1979, and that is way before Freddy Fazbear's opens. All these are found in the game, most likely, and they tease new characters and toys that are going to be in Secret of the Mimic. And they're new characters, except these. These might be Happy Frog and Mr. Hippo. Alright, lastly, we got leaked voice lines from the demo of the Jack in the Box clown character. Yeah, but that's it. That voice was fitting for this clown thing. I'm really excited for Secret of the Mimic. I'm glad we got to see the full design of the Jack-in-the-Box thing. And I'm glad to know where the game is going to be set. It's going to be set in a toy factory. And we got new looks at possible characters that might be in the game. But that's it for today's video.